I always believed that there was a book inside of me. I think there's a book in everyone, actually, to be honest with you. Being a writer is the happiest I've ever been in my life. I mean, people talk about adversity. They talk about what brought them through a journey. For me, writing saved my life, to be honest with you. It gave me focus at a time that I wanted it. It enabled me to write about, significant subject matters which had purpose and had purpose to the people that would read that, which is effectively my target audience. There are so many people that have touched my life through writing, from a poetry point of view. Byron, Shakespeare had a massive effect on me. Kevin Ashton, again, another great writer. And people like Tom Peters, who excelled through business globally and internationally. And I think I'd like to end on someone like Mark McCormack, who wrote What They Don't Teach You at Harvard Business School. Terrific author, terrific writer, terrific entrepreneur. I think that Freedom After Sharks was a life journey, and there were many learnings from that, and which led really into my book number 2, which was Meaningful Conversations. So Meaningful Conversations was really about the top 50 areas around strategy, communications, life development, and business growth. I felt inside that I couldn't just stop with Meaningful Conversations. There had to be a second book. We have a purpose-driven life. So the next natural progression was going to be to take a more mature, a deeper dive on the human connection around meaningful conversation and the subjects that I've just spoken about into Purposeful Discussions. The book itself is armed with many chapters that cover a whole genre of different subject matters, 42 different chapters, which takes purpose in everything we do. So if I talk about emotional intelligence, if I talk about human-to-human interaction, the human relationship, if I talk about strategy, if I talk about government, if I talk about compliances and regulation, if I talk about cybercrime and the things that we need to look out for. But finally, if you start looking at some of the conclusions in the book, I start really talking about life growth and personal development and mentorship and the things that really we all need to be armed for to be successful in the next 10 years. It really speaks to you with an authoritative language, which has even surprised me. I had to write a book that could speak that level of authority across many subjects, which will be received by budding entrepreneurs, by students, by everyday people, and by executives in large boards and organizations. So it had to cover that target audience, and I couldn't release it without truly allowing the book to speak with that tone, with that level of communication. Some of the people that have already read the manuscript have said, this is my go-to book, okay? I wouldn't leave home without it because it's not just insightful, it will arm you with the knowledge, with the strategy, and with the tips that everyone needs today to actually survive in the next decade. My advice to inspired people that do wish to write a book: trust in yourself, trust in your ability, and never give up on the dream of actually delivering something which is about you, because every book is a living, breathing document about you. Dedicate time to isolation, creativity, and delivery. It's very, very important.